Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, October the 20th, 2025. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're bringing a new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to get my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. If you wonder why I slightly more score than you, take the top right-hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right out the Korean Season 22 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, in which you can claim by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, so we are back online. A lot of things going on with the servers and Amazon data storage or something like that. So we're finally back online here, for me anyway. Hopefully you guys will be able to get online as soon as possible as well. So just a little FYI, I made a little post, because for the next 2.5 weeks, I am going to be, I have a contractor coming in. They're going to be replacing the doors, windows, and siding on my house. And so I will put out the daily, weekly challenge videos, just that for about 2.5 weeks. It will be a lot later than usual because there's going to be a lot of noise, a lot of racket in around the house. I'm going to try my best, but I appreciate everyone's patience and support. And on the days that we have maintenance breaks, sometimes they can go like 3 hours. So sometimes if that happens and I have to work a night shift, those videos might not be out till the next day. All right. So again, I appreciate everyone's patience and support. In the next 2.5 weeks there, it's going to be quite hectic in the old gym house here. All right, let's take a look here. Scrap junk to produce oil 5. So oil is a junk item in which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench here in the game. All right, so let's go ahead here. Hit the right button. There we go. Again, you just go to any Tinker's Workbench at all. All you do is you go craft. Be down here to bulk. Down here to the O section. First we have bulk 1 oil. All you need is 2 plastic and 10 waste oil from your stash or scrap box. You go ahead and you bulk your 1 oil, then you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time or for people like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Now I do have about 5 or 6 standalone videos I made in early 2023 saying just that scrap junk to produce oil. We go around the wasteland, we're looking for gas canisters, fuel tanks, etc., blow torches, and go ahead and scrap. So you can go ahead and check those videos out if you so wish. It's really up to you. Let's take a look at a couple of spots here. WV Lumber & Co. is a good spot. Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge. We're over here at the Toxic Larry's Meet and Go where the 3 Snallygasters are, the triplets. Right here, Sugar Grove, right inside the main office area. Again, they're a little bit higher level area, but the main office area will have a lot of fuel tanks there. Right down here during Mount Blair Train Yard during BattleBot, whether that event happens or not, right on top of the little bunker, there's all kinds of fuel tanks and gas canisters there. And just up from the Silva Homestead, we have the little red barn up on the hill. Again, a lot of fuel tanks and gas canisters there as well. That's where we're going to head here today, so let's pop into Silva Homestead. All right, let's head up the hill here. All right, let's take a look here. Usually there's a lot of gas canisters and fuel tanks right here. That is so strange. So someone may have been here before us. I wasn't able to get on a server by myself, so chances are someone got here before us. So that's a little canister there, used oil can. You can see there 1 oil in that. Let's see what else we got here. I think these aluminum canisters gives us oil as well. Yeah, 1 oil aluminum canister, as well as aluminum. We have a nice little blowtorch here. Again, 3 oil in that bad boy, so that's enough to satisfy our 5. I think that's pretty much it for the oil here. Another good source of oil is, of course, soap. And I do have a soap location video here on the channel. It's all timestamped, so when you do scrap soap, excuse me, you will get oil there as well. All right, let's pop down here to this building, closet hut, whatever they're called, and scrap this stuff up. Let's get this rad roach here. Come on out there, little fella. As you can see, the item stats right there. We can get 1 oil, 3 oil from that one, and 1 oil from that bad boy, amongst other things. There we go. Scrap junk to produce oil, just like that. Let's head back to our camp here real quick. We'll take a look at the next challenge. All right. Let's take a look at the next challenge here. Scrap junk to produce ceramic 5. So again, just like the oil, the ceramic is a junk item in which you can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench here in the game. You just go ahead to any Tinker's Workbench, you go ahead and go craft. Go down here to bulk. Down here to the C section, so the bulk 1 ceramic, all you need is 15 ceramic scrap and 2 plastic from your stash or scrap box. You go ahead and bulk your ceramic, then you scrap. Is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Now we do have a camp resource available to us if you're legitimately looking for ceramic. It's this bad boy right here. It does pop up in the atomic shop once in a while. It is called the curio cabinet. As you can see, it will passively collect ceramic scrap along with adhesive and asbestos. Nice little camp resource to have. As you can see, it collects quite a bit. Very well worth it to get if you ever see it in the atomic shop. I think it was in the atomic shop a couple weeks ago, actually. Great spots for ceramic. Again, hands down, probably one of the best spots is right up here at the Palace of the Winding Path. All those vases and broken lamps, etc. Okay. And actually, some of those vases will actually give you copper as well, right? Like the red and blue ones and the red and white ones. I think a spot for ceramic is actually right across the street from where we are, Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. Let's pop in here today. And of course, we're looking for the ashtrays. Lots of ashtrays here. Usually a couple board games. All right, let's pop inside here. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so we got some ashtrays right there. So if we take a look at that real quick, give us 1 ashtray each. And I think we need, how many do we need there? 5. So 1, 2, look at that. 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Bam. Just like that. Lots of great stuff in this little building here as well. A bunch more ashtrays down here as well. There's a little bar down here where old pal Biv is. Lots of ashtrays down here as well. All right, let's head back to our camp and we will scrap this stuff up. Again, you can scrap this stuff anywhere where there's a workbench, you know, train stations, other players' camps. There's workbenches all over the place. We're just going to head back to our camp to set myself up for the next challenge. Someone had asked me a long time ago why I do that. That I just set myself up for the next challenge, or for the next, in case people are using the timestamps. Let's go ahead and scrap these up here. As you can see, the item stats. Either an ashtray or dirty ashtray, same item stats for them. There we go. Scrap junk to produce ceramic 5 for 5 done. Just like that. Alright, let's see what's next here. Like brain fungus 5. So again, many great spots we can find brain fungus here and around the wasteland. One of the best spots is right where this person here is at, is the rusty pick, which of course becomes a free fast travel once we discover it. Two upstairs and several downstairs in a little tunnel area. Great spot for some brain fungus right there. Right over here at the White Springs, I believe it is the service entrance. Once when you spawn in, you actually turn around and you head back a little ways, and then you'll see a little alleyway with a bunch of dumpsters down there. And there'll be a Mr. Handy kind of with a broom sweeping the place up. Tons and tons of brain fungus through there. You shouldn't have any problem getting some brain fungus through there. Another good spot is right over here in the mire is the abandoned waste dump. Again, there'll be 2 death claws guaranteed in here, sometimes 3, but again, lots of brain fungus and glowing fungus. Windigo Cave, again, a little bit higher level area, lots of nasty critters in there, brain fungus and glowing fungus in there. Most waterways in around the mire region will have brain fungus, as well as the cranberry bog region and around the sundew grove areas will have brain fungus just kind of growing. And if you spawn here at the General Steakhouse, we actually did this a couple weeks ago for our weekly challenge video. You actually spawn across the street here and you follow this little river system. All kinds of brain fungus down through there as well. Lots of it. Alright, so that person is down at the Rusty Pick, so we're going to leave them alone. So let's pop in here to the White Spring Service entrance. The White Spring Service entrance is not a free fast travel, even though it's part of the White Spring, so just kind of keep that in mind. Right, when you spawn in, as I mentioned, just kind of back up a little bit here. Right down this little alley, you see the Mr. Handy kind of sweeping. You just go ahead and collect some brain fungus. Now, I do have a perk card that will help us out here for shorts under perception. It is called Green Thumb Retouches Must Been Harvesting Flora. So as far as brain fungus and pumpkin goes, when you collect them, be collecting 2 instead of 1, but you actually get credit for two for the daily weekly challenges. But everything else, like crops, like corn, razor grain, glowing fungus, everything else, when you pick up 2, you get credit for 1. I don't know why that is, but it's been like that for a very long time. We test this out constantly here in the channel, so again, let's go ahead and collect. I picked up 2, and I get credit for 2. Of course, you can't see that in the top left-hand corner because I'm here, but that's how that works. So again, you can see all kinds of brain fungus here. You just kind of keep going along here. Yeah, you can easily fulfill a weekly challenge because there's so much brain fungus here, as you can see. Lots of it. Lots of it to go around. All right, got some ghouls down there, looks like. Let's see what's next. Cripple Mirelurk Slim 2. So again, many great spots. We can find Mirelurks here and around the wasteland. Go back to our map screen, Jim. 6, not counting the queen up here at Toxic Dried Lake Bed. There's 5 here at the River Gorge Resort and around the swimming pool area, and 2 houses to the south of the swimming pool area, so 5 in total. One of the best spots, especially if you're lower levels, right here in the Ohio River Adventures. So there's probably about 4 or 5 full-grown adults, and there's about 7 nests. And one thing with the Mirelurk eggs, when you collect Mirelurk eggs, you either collect them or they explode. Now, when they explode, there'll be a little baby Mirelurk called a hatchling that pops out. They also count as a Mirelurk, and you can use VATS on them to cripple their limbs if you so wish. And if you talk to Fishbones, who is a character there, he's like the leader of the little raiders down in that little area. If you do go through the dialogue, he will start up a little mini event where there's about 14 Mirelurks show up. It's a good time, especially if you're lower level. Good way to get some XP. 4 down here at Lake Reynolds. Yeah, a little bit higher level areas we have just north of the mire here, Mire's Eye. Okay. About 3 or 4 around the Highland March, not counting the Queen. Vault 94, which again, a little bit higher level area. It's like a Mirelurk town inside of a vault. It's quite high level there. 5 Mirelurks, not counting the Queen here in Quarry X3. 3 Kings here in Hemlock Springs Dump, as amongst some Razor Claws and regular Mirelurks, pretty high level area. And a King and a regular Mirelurk here in Slimmer Mill Motel. And Spruce Knobblade, sometimes there's Mirelurks here. And inside there, that little pond there, that little lake, is a Mirelurk Queen. Alright, let's go here, Jim. Where are we going to go here today? Where there's not somebody already. So Toxic Dried Lake Bed it is. Let's check it out. Alright. So we're just not killing these Mirelurks. What are we doing to them, Jim? We are crippling their limbs too. So I find the Mirelurk's limbs are really hard to get, even if you use VATS. Okay, we have tried this many times before here on the channel. So I usually recommend to people to go for the head. You can do headshots. You can use your VATS to switch it around to the head, do it that way. Again, if you do use the VATS, there's a perk card that will help you out if I can hit the right button here. Going to be under perception is called concentrated fire. Now, they did change this one here recently. So basically, concentrated fire, if your perception is 5 or higher, you don't need this card anymore. Okay, because I used to have it equipped. But if your perception is lower than 5, you will need this card. And what this card does allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. All right, little FYI there. All right, so let's go ahead. Now, again, not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple. You guys have seen that many times here in the channel. Nice. Did we get the 2? Yeah, we did. Good stuff. I didn't see it pop up. All right, nice. And you guys have seen me cripple every single day, a couple times a week here in the channel. And as you guys know, not all weapons are created equal. So most ballistic weapons, I would say, are pretty decent. Plasma caster, plasma rifle, bow and arrow, the crossbow, shotgun with enforcer perk card under agility. Even the drill is pretty good if you have like a tank build, like such as myself, or a power armor on. All right, let's see what's next. Let's see what is next. Kill an enemy in the Savage Divide Region 5. So when it says an enemy, everything is on the table. Right from passive enemies, such as, we come across the odd passive scavenger or raider just kind of walking the roads, Brahmin, right up to the highest level enemy in that region. And of course, Savage Divide area is pretty well defined. It's a very large area. It's hills on both sides, basically. It goes right down here, and then it slides and goes right up this hillside right over here. Now, the cutoff for down here is, of course, the Denton Sons Construction and Johnson's Acre. Now, they are part of the original map, so they are part of the Savage Divide region, FYI. Basically, you can go anywhere you want as long as you're within that region. Let's pop into Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. We've been coming here the last couple of weeks looking for headwear, etc. These Scorched has been beating up on us. They're pretty good, so we're going to teach them a lesson. You have a couple grenades, that's fine. You can use whatever weapon you like. Oh. Get him, Jim. Huh. Oh, jeepers creepers. From one extent to another, doesn't it? Oh, see, yeah. Raider Thief. So, I think that's what I had locked on there. Huh. Like some ammo here. We're gonna make it, we do. There we go. Oh, these cats over here. We only needed 5, so we got them. Right on. Alright, let's see what's next. That's way too much fun. Catch a fish in the Savage Divide Region 2. So again, in order to catch a fish, you will need a fishing rod. In order to get a fishing rod, you'll have to complete the quest called Casting Off, alright? So you come right over here to the Fisherman's Rest. It becomes a free fast travel once you discover it. After completing that very simple quest to do, but just in case you are new to the game and you're having a hard time, I do have that video here in the channel. It's all timestamped, but it's pretty straightforward. But after you complete that quest, you get your fishing rod. You can craft fish bits as well as grilled fish, and you can do this daily repeatable quest every single day called Big Fish in a Small Pond. Alright, so after you get your fishing rod there, that way, recommend getting some bait. You can buy them right from Captain Raymond Clark or the Fisherman, just the common bait. I think they're 5 caps each. Or you can find bait in coolers or other players' vendors. Of course, Savage Divide region, as I mentioned, pretty well-defined area, this little mountain range here. Okay. And of course, in case you missed it there, the Denton Sons Construction and Johnson's Acre is part of the original map, so they are part of the Savage Divide region. Now, there's not a whole lot of areas to fish here in the Savage Divide region. We do have Spruce Knob Lake, but just be careful, there is a queen there, okay? But where I recommend is Palace of the Winding Pass. Let's pop up here real quick. Now, where we're going to go, it's a pretty neutral section of the area. and no one should bother you up here. They only bother you if you go to the main building or if the event is going on up here. I recommend you just come over this way here. Again, as you can see, there's no enemies around. And then once you get your fishing rod, just walk up to water. So you see how it says fish, see how it's kind of highlighted there. Now see how it kind of disappears or it gets grayed out, okay? Okay, there you go. See how it gets grayed out there? So obviously we can't fish. We got to make sure it's highlighted. So whatever button that is for you, that's what you select. You just hit it hard. Not letting me. Oh. It's back out here. There we go. Jeepers. I recommend using common bait for these daily weekly challenges, but again, at the end of the day, it's really up to you what you want to use. I don't have a whole lot of common bait, so we're just going to go ahead and use some improved bait. And as soon as you hit the fish button there, your little guy there just hauls out his fishing rod, just like that. It's not that like, you don't have to go to your weapons section or anything part of your Pip-Boy. You just walk up, do that, and he just flings it out there. To another player nearby. Nice little salmon there. Good stuff. All right, let's do one more. All right. Here's another salmon. What do you guys think? Yeah. Oh, no. Pickerel. There we go. Done. Just like that. All right. Yep, chain pickerel. Let's see what's next. Good call, Jim. Going through them pretty quick here. Take a camera picture of a Super Mutant 1. So it says take a camera picture, you must use a Pro Snapdeluxe camera. If you try going photo mode on the main map screen, it's not going to work. The Super Mutant can either be dead or alive. It's really up to you. Now, if you do take a picture of it dead, you don't have to be the one to kill it. Somebody else can kill it, especially if you're on a server with other people. You just come across an already dead Super Mutant, just whip out your Pro Snapdeluxe camera, take a camera picture of them, you're good to go. All right? There's a couple dead Super Mutants in around the wasteland, actually. One spot is actually here in the forest area at Twin Pine Cabins. There's a couple of bonfires there. Probably about 4 or 5 Blood Eagles. Just take care of the Blood Eagles. And there's a couple bonfires there with a couple of Super Mutants laying right in the fire. So how about that? We can find Super Mutants in many great spots and around the wasteland. We have Grafton, Courtyard Eastern Regional Penitentiary, Grafton Dam, Grafton Steel, and Grafton Steel Yard. That's a good time there. Probably the first Super Mutant you come across here in the game is North Cunnamalooka, because how it's so close to Vault 76 there, as you can see. Newgad, Wade Airport. A little bit higher level areas if you're going after these guys. Huntersville, West Tech Research Area, Center, area right out, Jim. General Steakhouse. Of course, we have Grindstone Arch and Research Site Saxony. Just name a couple of places there for you guys. Let's pop into Newgad here. Usually there's one guy that's kind of out by himself, away from the others. All right. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead here. Now, right over here is a guy. He's usually by himself. And we're just going to go ahead and kill him. All right. And again, either dead or alive, it's really up to you. Again, if you try going photo mode off your main map screen like this, it's not going to work. You must haul out your Pro Snapdeluxe camera, which is considered a weapon here in the game. All right. Right, just like that. Let's walk up to him like this. So you see how it says Super Mutant in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Watch what happens when I move it away. See how it disappears? You have to make sure it has Super Mutant in the top right-hand corner of the screen. There you go, take camera picture of Super Mutant 1 for 1, done, just like that. Now, if you don't have a Pro Snapdeluxe camera, I do have a video here in the channel I made just last year in 2024 with my low-level guy. I think he was like level 22 at the time. and show you how to get a pro Snapflex camera, especially at a very low level. And of course, if I could do it, you guys can do it too. It's all time stamped, and I recommend hanging on to your pro Snapflex camera, because if you do drop it by mistake, which can and will happen, it will destroy itself. But there are ways you can get that pro Snapflex camera back. So the very first time you get your pro Snapflex camera, you'll be able to do a side quest called the bucket list. The bucket list takes you all around the map. You take photos of certain areas, and after completing the bucket list, you'll be able to grab any broken pro Snapflex camera that you come across in the wasteland, take it to a tinker's workbench, and then craft your pro Snapflex camera back. The second way is coming right here to White Springs. Now we're talking about the main door here, the main White Springs Resort door. There'll be a random encounter that happens here every single day. It's totally random. The one we're looking for is where you have to take a photo, so that could take days, weeks to months for that one to show up. But once when you do, you're given a pro Snapflex camera and you're able to keep it. That's what some reliable sources have told me. And I think we're done. Let's take a look, Jim. Yeah, just like that. Pretty awesome. Again, don't forget we do have Mischief nights. This will be the last 24 hours for Mischief night. And again, we're not quite on top of the hour. Plus, we started a little bit later than usual because of the issue that's been going on with the servers. But you do start right about here. You work your way down this hill. You go to the Rapid Inn camp, where the majority of the event takes off. Now, I do have that video here on the channel, but again, this is the last day for the last 2 weeks, so everyone should be able to know how to do that event by now. But if you don't, you can check out that video I made. Let's check out our weapon of the day here, going back to our camp. It's pretty bright in this room, so I have all the window coverings because I'm not too sure which windows they're going to hit first, so I had to kind of spend the morning kind of prepare the house, taking some window coverings off and such, because they're not going to take them off. Or then when they take them off, it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be gentle. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weapon of the day here. Fact Finder, +1 projectiles, +75% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage. -35% action point cost. Hardened receiver, stabilized bow barrel, aligned grip. Reflex sight circle, blue camouflage paint. 253 times 2 damage. Nice little weapon here. 44 ammo, single fire. Yeah, nice little weapon to use. You can actually get this weapon for free by completing, I forget which quest it is, but it's part of the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. I think it's the 3rd or 4th quest in. But I do have that here in the channel showing you exactly how to get it. But yeah, definitely well worth to hang on to and use once in a while. Perk cards, again, nothing real crazy here, guys. The same build I've been using for multiple weapons here in the game. It's funny saying that because I do have an actual gunslinger build for pistols, but actually halves the damage for whatever reason. So I've just been sticking to this this lineup here. Legendary perk cards, again, these don't change for me. Very happy with them and had them for quite some time, and they're all maxed out. Armor, even though it doesn't look like I'm wearing armor, I am. Let's take a look at that real quick. Aristocrats, Ultralight Secret Service left arm. Chameleon, Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants, Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters, Ultralight Secret Service right leg, sorry. Vanguard's Jetpack Secret Service chest piece. Yeah. Had this armor for quite some time. And of course, the little outfit that I'm wearing here. It is a Fallout First outfit that can be bought through the Atomic Shop. That's a Fallout First item. It is the Jack Gordon outfit and Jack O'Lantern helmet. And with this backpack I got a couple weeks ago in the Atomic Shop, looks absolutely fantastic with this outfit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get some light here. So there you guys go. So tomorrow, again, will be Tuesday, the 21st. So there will be a maintenance break, a scheduled maintenance break for tomorrow. So that can mean like 10 minutes to 3 hours. Because usually the daily update is about 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're trying to log on, that's what's going on there. So just a little FYI there. Now, because I have these guys, this contractors coming in, if depending on how loud it gets, I'm not too sure. It's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow, but there's a lot of variables going on between the maintenance break. I have to work night shift, and these guys working in the house, don't be surprised if some of the daily, weekly challenge videos aren't out until Wednesday. And of course, I apologize for that. And it's just timing is not right. Timing is not on my side, especially these next couple of days. And there will be a time where I have to go and pick up my son, who's right now living 9 hours away. And so it's a 9-hour drive. So it's a 2-day trip. So if you guys remember a month or two ago, I did that, and I have to go pick him up now. And I think I have to leave Wednesday, and we're just trying to get some confirmation, I guess. But I'll send out a post for that one as well, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop. But I have lots and lots of videos here on the channel. A lot of them are older standalone videos. They're a little rough on the audio. I don't recommend wearing earbuds or anything to do that's close to your ears because it's really rough. But the information is still solid. People still actually watch those videos day to day because I see it in the stats and stuff. You just gotta watch out for the audio. That's all. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate every single one of you. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I just say thank you to my channel members: Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Waywarner, John DJ 59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, Adolfo Perez, Ozzy's One, Ricardo 186, Eric R. Shepard. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day. It's pretty cool, reading off a list and flipping that guy around. Multitasking.